Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to our online library literacy program. We are from the Department of Science and Technology Information Institute. For this afternoon, the program is composed of three discussions: getting to know the DOST-STII services, resources, and products, researching in the DOST-STII library, navigating the OPAC, and requesting library materials. Third topic is the navigating the Starbucks offline online mobile app quiz app and how to avail. I'm just waiting for our presentation. So for the smooth flow of our program, we are encouraging everyone to take note of the following house rules. Alright, sige. Later ko na sasabihin yung ating house rules while waiting for the presentation. There. So in this webinar, keep your microphones. You are automatically on mute. Please use the chat box for questions. Be polite, pay attention, and actively participate. A pre-test was already given to you, and a post-test will be provided and the evaluation link at the end of this program. Before anything else, let me give you a background of our program presenters. For part 1, our speaker would be the Supervising Science Research Specialist and Head Librarian of the DOST-STII Library. For part 2, our speaker is one of the librarians of the DOST-STII Library, Science Research Specialist 2, Ms. Irene A. Brillo. For part 3, our speaker is the Information System Researcher 3, Mr. RJC Escondo. For your host and moderator, I am Keishan Eunice M. Romulo, Science Research Specialist 2, and for our sign language interpreter, Ms. Maria Rodora B. Daef from the Philippine School for the Deaf. Please take note, for the ease of presentation, all of the videos are pre-recorded except for the actual navigation of the online public access catalog. Alright, so now that you medyo alam nyo na yung mga resource person for this afternoon, to welcome all of you in our online library literacy program, let us welcome the director of the DOST-STII, Mr. Richard P. Burgos.
Hi, let me greet everyone a happy day. It is always a happy day for us here at the DOST-STII Library. And why is that so? Well, as a special repository of science, technology, and innovation information, we are always surrounded by the best minds and works of scientists, technologists, and innovators from the Philippines and from all around the world. So, when the COVID-19 pandemic threw the whole world in a lockdown, some of the first places to be shut down were libraries. We could not receive walk-in clients anymore. Good news is that while our daily physical visitor count plummeted to zero, our online patrons continued to visit us and even increased in number. Moreover, with the school opening in the new blended environment for instruction, more and more learners and teachers are using online tools and resources and discovering the value of digital libraries. The requirement of the time, therefore, is to be agile and to pivot quickly to online solutions. Thus, we repositioned our old physical library tour and orientation program to an online version, which we now call the DOST-STII Online Library Literacy Program. This is a way of reaching out to all teachers and learners who need to access resources and services that they can use in distance learning. The DOST-STII Online Library Literacy Program has 3 parts. Part 1 is about getting to know the DOST Science and Technology Information Institute, our services, available resources, and products. Part 2 teaches you how to research in the DOST-STI library, how to navigate the online public access catalog, and how to request for library materials. Lastly, Part 3 will discuss our digital library in a box, the DOST Starbooks. It will teach you how to navigate the DOST Starbooks offline or online, or even its mobile app version. Then there is the Starbooks quiz app, which is loads of fun. Generally, the online library literacy program aims to capacitate DOST stakeholders in the field of science, technology, and innovation, and to maximize the use of DOST-STI services and resources. The most wonderful news is that all these resources are available online for you for free. So what are you waiting for? Come and spend a happy day at the DOST-STII library. Visit our FB page at facebook.com/STII library and access our online public access catalog at scinet.dost.gov.ph. See you soon!
Thank you very much, Director Burgos, for that message. Now let's move on to another message. Let us hear a message from the University President of Baliuag University, Dr. Patricia Bustos Lagunda. President Lagunda, you may start to open your camera and microphone. There.
There you go.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Ms. Romulo. Sorry about that. So, magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. No? It's a rainy day, but despite that, cheerful greetings to our newfound partner in education, the DOST-STII, led by Director Richard Burgos and team. Very lively ang kanyang opening, so I have to keep up with the pace and the mood that he set. But special mention goes to our very own Baliuag University alumna, Ms. Linderlit Maglake, and her colleagues in DOST, Ms. Irene Villa, Mr. RJ Escondo, Mr. Alan Taule, and our sign interpreter, Mr. Dora Daef. And hello to our Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Flor Castro, our Chief Librarian, Bubbles Castro. I think there are some BU faculty as well. And of course, the most important audience that we have this afternoon, the college students of Baliuag University. I'm happy to welcome you to this online library literacy program, which is sponsored by the Department of Science and Technology Information Institute, or their acronym, DOST-STII, in partnership with the Baliuag University Library, Archives, and Museum. I'm very sure that this is a very relevant activity, in as much as the COVID pandemic makes the physical use of the university library, its access to it, and the learning resources impossible at this time. The online library is used in almost all universities here and abroad, and it is now the current approach by which students like you will be provided access to an amazing range of online resources to explore the subjects you are passionate about. It also will help you to develop skills that will support you as you study, or even in pursuing things in your everyday life. So maybe we should ask the question, why use the online library, especially the one that's being offered by DOST? The online library gives you access to quality assured and trusted resources that are selected and assessed by subject specialists and academics. So like you students, maybe for students of nursing or education or engineering and the other programs, the online library can help you find articles and journals which are relevant to your course. For some students, it helps them to find trustworthy reference materials to help them with their assignment. So therefore, there is extensive range of journals and magazines, academic books, newspapers, images, dictionaries, maybe meron pa ba encyclopedias, which you students can use, no? To find information for your assignments or projects. Secondly, to explore further reading for your modules and maybe carry out in-depth research or explore specific subjects. So there you are. The usefulness of online library cannot be overemphasized. You as students and even your teachers can find the information resources it provides to get abreast with the knowledge you need to get through your subjects and be able to fulfill the requirements of your course. So let me commend the efforts of our Chief Librarian, Ms. Bubbles Castro. Palakpakan niyo siya kahit virtual. For initiating this activity together with the support of DOST-STII. So thank you, Linda. Hindi mo kami nakakalimutan. So congratulations to the organizers. In closing, allow me to quote the theoretical physicist Albert Einstein. And he said, "The only thing that you absolutely have to know is the location of the library." And in this case, no, during this pandemic, the library is just a click away. The DOST-STII library is just a click away. It's online. So maraming salamat. And as we always say, let's be the best we can be. Back to you, Ms. Kashan.
Thank you, President Laguna, for that message. For another message, now let us hear a message from the Vice President for Academic Affairs and Dean of School of Graduate Studies, Baliuag University, Dr. Flordelisa A. Castro. Dr. Castro, are you with us po? Nandito po. Yes, nandito si ma'am.
Baka naka-mute. I saw her.
Dr. Castro, we invite you to turn on your camera and mic.
Hello, Ms. Romulo. I think Dr. Castro is having technical difficulties.
All
Probably
right.
we can proceed, and then when she has stable connection, she can provide her message.
All right, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
So, yes, ma'am. Thank you po. Okay, so we move on to the brief introduction of Department of Science and Technology. So, while waiting for my presentation, DOST is from 1958 to 1982. DOST was formerly known as National Science Development Board. From 1982 to 1987, it was changed to National Science and Technology Authority. Moving forward to 1987, it was changed to Department of Science and Technology. Now, the DOST is headed by Secretary Fortunato T. de la Peña, or SFTP. Did you know that SFTP also stands for the slogan of DOST, which is Science for the People? DOST is composed of 18 agencies divided into 4 clusters, namely the Sectoral Planning Councils, the S&T Services, the Collegial and Scientific Bodies, and the Research and Development Institute. The DOST-STII is part of the S&T services as the marketing and information arm of the DOST system. To give you more information on the products and services of DOST-STII, let us welcome Ms. Linderlit M. Maglake, Supervising SRS and Head Librarian of DOST-STII Library.
Good morning, everyone. I am Linderlit M. Maglake. You can call me Linder for short. I am the Supervising Science Research Specialist and the Head Librarian of DOST-STII. And I am here today to discuss the free services, resources, and products of DOST-STII that you can use to your online learning. So let's get to know DOST-STII. This is DOST-STII building located at the DOST compound in Bicutan, Taguig City. So we are an attached agency of the Department of Science and Technology, and we are the information and marketing arm of DOST. We have 3 mandates. We are mandated to establish a science and technology data bank and library. Second, to disseminate science and technology information. And then third, to undertake training on science and technology information. We have 3 divisions. These are Information Resources and Analysis Division, or IRAD. Under IRAD, we have the library section, the documentation section, and then the Starbooks unit. Next division is the Communication Resources and Production Division, or the CRPD. Under CRPD, we have the Content Development and Editorial section, Audiovisual section, Creative Services and Design section, Public Affairs section, and then the DOSTV. And lastly, we have the Finance and Administrative Division, or FAD, in support to the 2 technical divisions. So what are the services that we offer? We provide S&T information services through our library. So even though the physical library is temporarily closed for now because of the pandemic, you can still avail of our library services and resources by contacting us. So you can chat us at facebook.com/STII library. You can mention us at instagram.com/DOST.STII.library. You can email us at library@stii.dost.gov.ph, and you can call and text us at 0923-958-2384 for Sun and Smart subscriber, and 0906-254-0092 for Globe subscribers. And you can access our library collection at our online public access catalog at signet.dost.gov.ph. Our online public access catalog is very easy to use. You just need to remember 4 things. So first, go to signet.dost.gov.ph. Second, click Online Public Access Catalog and then type in your keyword into the search bar, then click Search. Third, select the title of your choice and the material should be located at STII. And then last, copy the details and email it at library@stii.dost.gov.ph. So this will be tackled more comprehensively by Ms. Irene later on topic number 2. You can also use the online version of Starbooks. So Starbooks stands for Science and Technology, Academic and Research-Based, Openly Operated Kiosk. So you also need to remember 4 tips in using Starbooks online. First, go to starbooks.ph. Second, click Log in here to explore Starbooks online. Third, log in your account or sign up for a new account. And then last, explore the contents of Starbooks online. So this will be tackled more comprehensively later by Mr. RJ on topic number 3. We promote S&T information through our publication. So these are the following publications of DOST-STII. First, we have the Philippine Journal of Science, which is the oldest scientific peer-reviewed journal in the Philippines, published in 1906. Next is Balitang Rapidos. So this is a monthly publication of DOST, which is written in the Filipino language, providing condensed and easy-to-read news stories on science and technology. Next is DOST Digest. So this is a monthly publication of DOST written in English, providing condensed and easy to read news stories on science and technology. Next, we have the Red Book, or the Reference for Emergency and Disaster Book, which serves as a handy tool of information about all possible hazards in an area. The warning information given by agencies like DOST Pag-asa and DOST PIVOX, and special programs like Project NOAA and the suggested actions to take during these events. Next, we have the SNP Post. So this is a quarterly publication of DOST featuring news and articles on DOST's various programs and how these have benefited our daily lives. Next is SPEARS, or the Specialized Philippine Enterprise Reference of Experts and Scientists. Spears is originally published as the Philippine Men of Science in 1964. To adopt a gender-sensitive title, the publication was renamed as the Philippine Men and Women of Science in 2013. Today, the publication was renamed again to the Specialized Philippine Enterprise Reference of Experts and Scientists, or SPEARS. So these publications provides biobibliographic information of Filipino scientists and experts, which serves as a specialized reference for the public. Last, we have the Philippine SNP Abstracts, or the PSTA. So this is a semi-annual publication of the DOST-STII, which features abstracts of local SNP published researches. So our good news is that all of these publications are free for download at DOST-STII website at stii.dost.gov.ph. We promote SNT information through broadcasting. So are you curious about a certain phenomenon or how something works? You can learn it straight from the experts through our segment, Expert Talk Online. So you can watch Expert Talk Online every Wednesday at 5 p.m. live at DOSTV FB page at facebook.com/DOSTVPH and DOSTV Science for the People YouTube channel. So for weekly updates on DOST programs, activities, and initiatives, you can watch DOST Report every Friday at 4 p.m. live at DOSTV Facebook page at facebook.com/DOSTVPH and DOSTV Science for the People YouTube channel. So we promote SNT information through websites. For past and current issues of Philippine Journal of Science, you can go to philjournalsci.dost.gov.ph. For past and current episodes of DOSTV segments, you can go to dostv.ph. For news on SNT, you can go to science.ph. For biobibliographic data of scientists, you can go to spears.dost.gov.ph. And you can all get the links of these websites on the DOST-STII website at stii.dost.gov.ph. Another good news, there's no login required to access all of these resources. We promote SNT information through mobile app. So you can download Starbucks Quiz app for elementary, high school, and college. Navigation of this mobile app will be discussed later by Mr. RJ on topic number 3. Next, we have the mobile app for the Philippine Journal of Science to access past and current issues of PJS on your mobile devices. Next, we have the Starbucks GeoMap and then the Starbucks mobile app. Again, this will be discussed later by Mr. RJ on topic number 3. Next, we have the DOSTV mobile app to watch all of the past and current episodes of DOSTV segments. Next is science.ph for SNP news. And lastly, we have the DOST app for updates on DOST programs, activities, and initiatives. Another good news, these are all free for downloads at Google Play Store. Just type DOST-STII. We promote SNT information through social media. So you can follow our social media accounts for news, announcements, and updates. We have DOST Philippines, DOST-TV, DOST Science and Technology Information Institute, Science and Technology Information Institute Library, DOST, DOST Star Books, and Science Journal Ako Facebook page. You can also follow our Instagram accounts at instagram.com/dost.stii.library, instagram.com/dost_stii, and instagram.com/dostpvph. And lastly, we provide S&P information training. So here are the following trainings that we conducted by request to the public. We have trainings on science journalism, basic photography, infographics, digitization of print materials, media literacy, and library literacy program. The one that we are conducting right now. So, to end my presentation, let us all watch this video to learn more about DOST-STII. Thank you for listening. We hope you can maximize the use of our free resources and services. So if you have a question, you can ask it later on the Q&A portion. Once again, this is Linda Odita Maglake. Stay safe, everyone.
Thank you very much, Ms. Linder. So before we proceed to the next topic, let us hear a message from the Vice President for Academic Affairs and Dean of School of Graduate Studies, Baliuag University, Dr. Flordelisa A. Castro.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am so sorry for not being able to immediately follow after the president of the university. I had a little problem in terms of my internet connectivity. But anyway, I'm back and I am happy to again give a very, very short message to the college students of the university this afternoon. So yesterday, our audience for the webinar sponsored by DOST and the Science and Technology Information Institute were the grade 11 and grade 12 students of the university, the senior high school students. Now we have the college students, and there are 7 colleges participating today in this very, very informative webinar. So just like what was mentioned by Dr. Lagunda, we'd like to say thank you to DOST for this very, uh, how do you say it, important learning opportunity for our students. And I'd like to reiterate also the appreciation, no, to our librarians, our staff, and to our chief librarian of the university, Babos Castro, for collaborating with DOST, so that we would be able to learn a lot from the ongoing digital library and literacy program of the DOST. I'd like to also say thank you to the president of the university for being with us this afternoon. She is very much into everything in the university, a hands-on president. And we'd like to extend our appreciation to her for all the support, particularly academic support, no, given to all the colleges in the university. We'd like to inform everyone that BU has really been investing in terms of print and non-print collections for the BU library and archives and museums. So if you visit our library, we have a lot of print collections, and the library of BU is also subscribing to e-journals, e-books, so that we would be able to meet the expectations of our with the resources that the OST would be able to provide to us. These are resources that would supplement our online materials and resources in the BU library. And of course, this will also serve a lot in terms of the support that we need in terms of academic resources for our students and for our faculty members. As mentioned by Dr. Lagunda, everything has changed because of the pandemic. And part of the change is how we do our instructional delivery in the university. So right now we're doing online learning. We have our learning management system and platform, and students can access all their modules and all the resources through online resources of the university. I'd like to give two important things, no, as advice to our students. Please listen this afternoon. You'll be getting a lot from our speakers, and you'll be able to learn from them how you can access the online resources of the OST. Another thing that I'd like to emphasize is that you have to also be very selective when you do your online research, no? And see to it that when you get your online resources, particularly if you're going to write your papers, your research paper, please see to it that you do not totally copy everything. It should not be a copy and paste procedure for everyone. Please do proper citations and do not plagiarize. Again, I'd like to say thank you to Linder. Linder is a product of the university. She took her BLIS with us in 2008 and her master's in library and information science in 2011. So good luck, Linder. No, you're doing well in the OST, and we'd like to express our appreciation to Director Romulo for being with us this morning. Burgos, I should say, this afternoon, and all the other staff of the Science and Technology Information Institute. So, college students, no, please listen and learn a lot this afternoon. So, thank you and happy listening this afternoon.
Thank you, Dr. Castro. May we invite President Lagunda, Dr. Frederica Castro, and Ms. Reina Flor Castro for a group photo before we proceed to our next topic. So,
Okay, can I say something? So, in behalf of the DOST-STII Library, so we would like to say thank you to Ma'am Pat kay Ma'am Flor, and then kay Ma'am Bubbles for joining us today. So, sana po ma-enjoy po ng mga student natin yung mga resources and services po ng DOST-STII. So, thank you po, ma'am.
Our pleasure, Linder. All the time. Just not
Yes.
Thank you, Linder.
Of course.
Tagal si Linder sa atin eh. Associate.
Opo. Partners for life. Even if we're not anymore together. My former partner. Okay, because for the information of everyone, Ms. Linderlit Maglaking was the Associate Chief Librarian of Baliuag University before she went to DOST-STII. Okay, so thank you again for the opportunity, for the partnership DOST, and I hope the students, our stakeholders, will really learn from this webinar and make use of the available resources of the BU Library and as well as the DOST-STII.
Smile na ba tayo?
Okay.
Okay.
Are we going to smile?
Okay.
All right.
Are we going to smile now for the picture taking?
All right, so group photo na po.
Okay,
Group
thank you.
photo.
Okay, so we're going to smile now, Ms. Romulo.
Yes, ma'am. So, yan. Okay, ready? 1, 2, smile. One more po for our tech team. 1, 2, 3. All right, thank you very much po for your messages and encouragement to your students. So let us continue our discussions. We are now on part 2 to discuss on how to research in the library the ways and tips to navigate the online public access catalog. Let us all welcome Ms. Irene A. Brillo, SRS2.
Hello everyone. Thank you for that introduction, Kay. Again, I'm Irene and I'll be showing you how to navigate our online public access catalog. Some of you might already have an experience of using a library OPAC or other library system. For the Department of Science and Technology, we have what we call the SciNet SIOMS. This is a unified library management system used by the different US. So to start with, allow me to share my screen.
Hello.
Okay. So the STII library is, as mentioned a while back, a special library on science, technology, and innovation. And this information can be in a form of thesis, serials, or reference books. Now, in order for you to access our online public access catalog, just go to signet.dost.gov.ph. And then, okay, this is what you're going to find. We have the OPAC and the quick search. Okay, so this is where the search box is. You key in your topic, and then after that, the result will appear. Okay, so you just need to go over the different titles, go over the different materials. Okay, now should the title interest you, you just open the title. Okay, and then this will appear. This is the bibliographic details of the material. Now you can find here the title, call number, location. The location is very important. You have to make sure that the location of the material is STII. As I mentioned a while back, the SciNet or the OPAC consists of the different collections of the different DOST agencies. So you might find here that the material is located in Region 9, in Region 7, in NRCP, or PNRI. So if the materials are located outside STII, we will not be able to provide you those materials. Okay? And then the next thing you do is you have to check if there is a full text available. So if there's a full text available, that means we can send you the digital copy of the material. And what you need to do is you just copy the title and author of the material. Okay, after that, you send your request to STI library through this email. Okay? library@stii.dost.gov.ph. Okay, so again, you send your request to library@stii.dost.gov.ph. So should you have any question, you can just write it down first and then we will get back to you. So we will go now to the actual navigation of the system.
No audio.
Okay. Ayan. Sige. So, let's go to signet. Sorry. signet.dost.gov.ph. Okay. So, here's our OPAC. Let me increase. Ayan. So, this is our online public access catalog or what we call OPAC for short. So, when you click the OPAC, okay, ayan. So, lalabas po ang ating search box. And since you have courses related to engineering and information technology, okay, let's try design engineering. Okay. There you go. So we have here 5 results related to design engineering. So we have here the material types. These are the icons that represents what type of material they are. So for this material, this is a book as defined here. And then this one is serial, or these are journal publications or magazines. Okay. So let's try opening a yan. So ito po yung makikita natin pag binuksan natin yung title. So we have here, okay, this is the title of the book. And then the location is STII. So as mentioned a while back, the location should be STII. And all materials located outside STII na nare-receive po namin, hindi po namin siya mabibigay. Okay? So we have one here located in STII. And this one is located in ITDI. So ITDI is another attached agency of the Department of Science and Technology. Okay. For this one, this is a magazine. Okay. So for books, due to copyright restrictions and intellectual property rights, we won't be able to give you the whole book. Okay, so what we're going to do is we will send you the table of contents of the book, and then we will let you choose which chapter do you need, and that's the chapter that we're going to send. That's the same through with magazines. So kung ano lang po yung title of the article that you requested, that's the only part of the magazine that we will be sending. Okay? Ayan. So let's try another one. Ayan. So, another way of searching the online public access catalog is through the expert search. Ay, this one. Ayan. So, the expert search will allow you to have these delimitations. So you can choose kung halimbawa you have a preferred title, you can choose the title. Or for example, you are looking for the publications by a specific author, you can choose the author. Or if you don't have a specific title or author, and you just have your subject or topic, and then you can just key in your topic. So for example, our topic is computer science, okay? And we can also use here and or not. So may delimitations pa tayo. So this time, we're going to use or. Ibig sabihin, either of the subject will be presented with results, no? So for example, computer science, and let's try programming. Okay, and here also we have different types of materials. So kung halimbawa gusto niyo po is articles only, ito, analytics. Or if you prefer books, ito po siya. If you prefer thesis and dissertations, okay, you can choose this one. Or investigatory projects, pwede po ito if you still having that. Okay, and let's try, for this one, we will choose all material types. And let's try searching. Okay, so we have 824 records found. Okay, and ang kagandahan po ng expert search with the basic search is that you can also, you can already see here the location of the material. So for this material, this is found in ITDI. Okay. MIRDC, ITDI, ayan, PPRI, ayan po. So, CITDI kasi is, and PTRI, these are industry related. So, yung mga materials po, mas marami po sa kanila when it comes to this materials, no? Okay, so we also have here from STII, Picastrad. Okay, so yun po. Yan. So paano naman po if you're going to, or you need a thesis or a dissertation? So for example po, thesis ang kailangan ninyo, we will not be able to send you the whole book dahil nga po ulit sa copyright law and intellectual property rights. So ang pwede po namin gawin is to send you the abstract of the thesis or the dissertation, no? And kapag open na po kami for public, you can visit us. Masaya naman po kami pag makakita namin kayo dito. You can visit us and you can access the full text of the material. Okay po? Now, let me show you some of the requests that we received para ma-feel nyo. Okay. Okay. Saglit. Okay, so let's try. Okay, we received a request, material request from Miss Shara Joy. And ito po yung request niya. So, the material is an article. It's entitled The Nuclear Predication Engineer. And since the material is available, ito po, sinisend namin kaagad yung material. So the turnaround time for us to answer your query is 10 working hours, since we start working from 7 a.m. in the morning until 6 p.m. in the afternoon. And our working days are from Mondays to Thursdays. Kaya po, for your request, halimbawa, they fall on or we receive your query on Friday, on the Friday, or during weekends, we won't be able to answer them immediately. However, we will answer your queries on the first working day after the holiday or after the weekend. Okay? So, ayan. So, since we have the material, masisend po natin sa kanya kaagad. Okay, for example naman, what if? Okay, ganito siya. Ang request niya is a thesis material. So, pag ganito po yung icon na makikita nyo, it's a thesis. And since sabi ko po, thesis, we will not be able to send the full text of the thesis. Instead, we can only send the abstract. Ito po yung gagawin namin. So, hindi namin masend yung full text. So, we will try to look for related studies para sa inyong topic. And then, kapag naman po, may nahanap kami from a peer-reviewed and authoritative website, yun po yung pwede namin isend sa inyo. So kung downloadable yung material, we will download the material and send it to you. However, kung hindi siya pwedeng i-download, we can send you the link of the material. Okay? And finally, okay, ito naman po from Reynald de la Cruz. Yung request po kasi niya is this one, the camp counselor. And this is under social science. Ano po? So since sabi po natin kanina, DOST-STII is specialized in science, technology, and innovation information, hindi po natin mabibigay yung kanyang kailangan. So, may mga other agencies naman din po ng DOST na meron silang copy nito. So, for this one, this is located in Region 7 or Cebu. So, pwede pong pumunta mismo doon sa website of the agency, and then we can, pwede nyo pong i-contact sila using the contact us area dun sa website. Para po if, for example, they have a digital copy of the material, then pwede po nilang ibigay sa inyo yan. Okay po? Ayan. So napakasimple lang po ng navigation actually ng ating online public access catalog. So if you have any question, just post it in our Facebook page or you just chat through the Q&A button. Okay, so thank you so much and back to you, Kate.
Thank you very much, Ms. Ayun, for that detailed presentation of our online access catalog. So we are down to our last topic, navigating the Starbucks offline, online mobile app and quiz app. Let us all welcome Mr. RJC Escondo.
Okay, magandang araw po sa lahat and welcome ulit sa ating virtual library orientation. Narito po ako para ipakilala sa inyo si Starbucks. Kanina, pinakita po sa inyo or pinakilala na si library. Tama po. And yes po, we are continuously improving not only our collections, but our client library experience as well. Kaya lang may catch. Ang physical library po natin ay matatagpuan sa Bikutan, Taguig. So, yung access natin, bukod sa malayo kasi siya, eh matraffic pa. So, nagkakaroon tayo ng limited access, especially sa ating mga estudyante. So, kaya dahil dito, nagkakaroon po tayo ng gap or tinatawag nating information gap between our collections and our researchers or information seekers. Yan. So dahil dito, kaya po nagkaroon ng inisyatiba na dalhin yung mismong information doon sa mga nangangailangan sa pamamagitan po ni Starbucks. So ano nga ba si Starbucks? Si Starbucks po ay mula sa ating physical collections, yung mga nasa library natin, PCs, reference materials, Nag-undergo po siya ng processing, digitization process, as well as tagging or meta tagging. And so we can upload it sa isang kiosk na tinatawag na natin ngayon na si Starbucks. So si Starbucks po ay nabansagan na Philippine First SNT Digital Library in a box. Yan, portable na siya. So, si Starbucks po, since portable na siya, pwede na natin siyang dalhin sa malalayong lugar, yung ating mga remote areas, even without internet connection. Kasi offline na po siya. As well, siya po ay multiple users na. Unlike our traditional libraries, na yung mga books, antayin pa natin siyang maibalik or ma-shelf ulit bago may makagamit. Si Starbucks po, simultaneous na. Since it's a system na, it's a digital system, so simultaneous na po yung makakagamit ng ating isang material. And best of all, binibigay po natin ng libre yung system ni Starbucks sa ating mga beneficiaries or requesting institutions. Yan. Kailangan lang po meron tayong mga hardwares na nararapat or angkop kay Starbucks and i-installan po natin siya ng libre. Yan. So ano naman yung meron kay Starbucks? Ano yung laman ni Starbucks? Si Starbucks po ay merong more than 100,000 records na kinabibilangan ng full text materials. We have interactive videos, full videos, and livelihood videos. Yan yung mga laman niya. So we have tamang diskarte, we have DRRM materials, the Philippine Men and Women of Science. Yan. Ilan lang mang po yan sa mga laman. Mamaya iisa-isahin natin sila. So saan nagmumula ang ating mga content? Nung una po kasi, galing lang kung ano lang po yung meron tayo kay library, yun lang yung nilalagay natin. Ngayon po, kumukuha na tayo sa iba't ibang sector. Meron tayo from online sources. We also have content partners and of course, mula sa ating attached agencies ng DOST. So, ilan sa mga online sources na meron tayo ay yung Science School Facts, science videos for kids, educational videos for advanced learners, Today in Philippine Science, SNT News, and SNT Encyclopedia. For our content partners, we have from Front Learners, Global Peace Foundation, the Department of Energy, among others. Kung siguro familiar na kayo kay Front Learners, siya po yung may bigay sa atin ng K-12 materials natin. This is in line with our DepEd K-12 curriculum. Yan. For grade 1 to 10, we have science and mathematics subjects. And for our senior high school, we have the general mathematics, earth sciences, stat and probability, DRRM, and other core subjects. Ayan. So for our specialized content, especially with our DOST agencies, we have the tamang DOST-STII or livelihood videos. We have DOST-TV documentaries, DRRM from Pag-asa and PBOX, DRRM materials. We also have our own DOST publications such as Philippine Men and Women of Science, Spheres, and Philippine Journal of Science. We also have abstracts ng ating mga thesis and dissertations na meron sa library natin. And syempre, yung patok sa mga high school, yung ating investigatory projects. Yes, meron na rin po kay Starbucks niyan. And for our specialized contents, we have nuclear technology from Philippine Nuclear Research Institute. We have food and nutrition from FNRI or Food and Nutrition Research Institute. And for agriculture, we have materials from Picard. So, yung sinasabi ko kanina, tamang DOST-STII videos, ito po yun. It's a step-by-step guide on how to process, depende po, We have meat processing, fish processing, mga ganan. So, step by step siya na pwede nating sundan if we want to learn about business. Alright. So, nasaan na po or ano na po ang narating ni Starbucks ngayon? Sa, di ba sabi nga natin, we want to reach those information seekers. So, we partnered with our regional offices to reach mula Apari hanggang Tawi-Tawi. Batanes pala, sorry. Mula Batanes hanggang Tawi-Tawi. And as of September po, meron na po tayong 4,866 site installations nationwide. Binubuo po ito. Karamihan pa rin is from our academic institutions such as schools and universities. We have also from LGUs, other government agencies, and private institutions. Yan. So, sa deployment partners po natin, hindi lamang po yung ating mga regional offices yung nagde-deploy. Meron din po mga private institutions na tumutulong sa atin madala ito sa mga nangangailangan or sa kanilang mismong beneficiary. Kagaya po ni Infinite O, si Children's R Foundations, yan. Atayde Foundation, World Food Program, Telstra Foundation, and Enchanted Kingdom. So, ilan lang po sa mga deployment natin sa region. Kagaya nito, pakita ko lang po sa inyo, galleries lang naman to. So, in Davao, meron po doon in Katiil, Davao. Wala rin pong kuryente, walang internet. So, nag-devise sila ng way para madala yung information through solar-powered Starbucks. Yan po ang kauna nating installation ng solar-powered Starbucks. That's in Katiil, Davao. We also have from CAR, ang bulubundukin ng CAR. Yan. Usually, pag sa north po, ay tumatawid talaga tayo ng bundok. Kagaya niyan. Siyempre, papatulungan tayo pagbibit sa ating mga beneficiaries. And in Region 1, we also have, kung sa CAR, tawid bundok, meron din po tayong tawid ilog, tawid dagat. Ayan po ang mga nararanasan ng ating mga deployment partners para po mapahatid ang impormasyon na kailangan ng ating mga estudyante. So, noong 2015 po, nakakuha tayo or nagawaran na tayo ng Presidential Citation for Innovative Library Projects mula sa American Library Association. At nung same year po na yon, pinarangalan din tayo ng PAARL or ng Philippine Association of Academic and Research Librarians ng Outstanding Library Program of the Year. Noong 2017 naman po, pinarangalan tayo ng Development Academy of the Philippines ng Government Best Practice Recognition. At sa same na taon, nagwagi tayo ng Silver and Gold Anvil Awards for Public Relations Tool in Multimedia and Digital. Noong 2019 naman po, nabigyan tayo ng FOI Special Award or Freedom of Information Special Award from the Presidential Communications Operations Office. And simula po 2017 hanggang kasalukuyan, tayo po ay kasama sa National Priority Program ng National Economic Development Authority. So paano naman ngayon na may new normal na? Kasi wala na tayong face-to-face, di ba? Wala na tayong face-to-face, wala tayong school. While yung offline po natin, magagamit ng ating mga teachers para for additional resource materials, yung atin pong mga estudyante na may kakayahan naman na maka-access sa internet, meron po tayong website katulad ng Starbucks Online. Meron din po tayong iba't ibang mobile app na na-develop accessible sa ating Android mobile devices or kay Google Play Store, kagaya ni GeoMap. Si GeoMap po ay isang locator app na pwede nating gamitin para malaman kung saan may malapit na installed Starbucks sites sa ating lugar. Si Starbucks app naman po ay para ma-access natin yung mga online contents. At yung huli, or si Starbucks Quiz, is dinevelop po siya para meron tayong libangan. Mamaya po, ipapakita natin kung paano siya gumagana. Okay. So, para po sa katanungan, suggestion, or komento, pwede nyo po kaming kontakin, or gusto nyo mag-request ng Starbucks, sumulat lamang po kayo kay Director Richard P. Burgos sa sumusunod na email. Okay. Sige, papakita ko po sa inyo yung sa online. Pakikita ko po yung sa online. Okay, para naman po sa ating Starbucks Online, buksan lamang po ang ating mga browsers or Google Chrome. Yan. I-type sa address bar si starbucks.ph. Yan na po ang ating Starbucks. Sa homepage po, meron dito nakalagay yung ating mga latest SNT news and developments. We also have the activities or photo galleries ng mga events ni Starbucks, our partners, and contact details. Pero we want the information contained kay Starbucks. So, ang kailangan lang po natin, dito sa upper right hand, ito po, yan. Click lang po natin yan para tayo makalogin. So, user account based po tayo. Kailangan lang natin is mag-login using our username and password. Paano kung wala ka pang account? Sign up lang po tayo dito sa baba. Sign up. Input your preferred username, password, name, and email address. Other personal informations po, pwede natin yung i-edit later on doon pag nakalogin tayo. Makikita nyo rin po dito ang ating privacy statement. Ang sinasabi lamang po naman ito, ang mga impormasyong makukuha ni Starbucks ay para kay DOST-STII lamang at sa Starbucks team para gamitin to improve our services. Okay, login na tayo. So, yung username natin at ang ating password. Alright. So, ito na po ang ating Starbucks Online. Kagaya nung ating offline kanina. So, andyan yung ating mga iba't ibang kategorya ng impormasyon, kagaya ng livelihood videos, DRRM, publications, investigatory projects, and specialized content natin. Okay? Bilang karagdagan po, si Starbucks Online ay nangalap din ng impormasyon regarding sa pandemya or kay COVID-19, katulad ng mga infographics mula kay Department of Health, World Health Organization, and policy or research notes mula kay UP. Yan, para may references din tayo. Okay? Pero meron kang research specific. Paano ba natin siya mahahanap? Sa upper right side po ulit, upper right side, meron tayong keyword search po doon. Input lang natin yung keyword. Let's say, banana. Yan. So, lahat po ng natag natin on banana information is lalabas dito. Okay? Pero what if, mas specific pa, idagdag lang po natin, banana chips processing. Meron pa rin po, meron tayong journals, books, DOST-STII video, banana food processing, pagpoproseso ng prutas at gulay kay banana chips. Yan. So, pinadali po ang paghahanap natin ng mga impormasyon na kakailanganin natin. Okay? So, nabanggit ko rin kanina, pwede nating i-edit yung profile during our login or sign up registration. Punta lang po tayo dito sa personal profile. Yan. And edit profile. Babalik lang tayo doon sa dati. Okay? So, andito rin po ang mga impormasyon ng ating partners at ang kanilang website. Kung meron kayong ibig malaman pa sa kanila. At syempre, hindi mawawala ang ating contact details. Physically, you can visit us at Department of Science and Technology, Bikutan, Taguig. And you can also call or email us. Yan po yung mabibilis. At the following email addresses, pero may mas mabilis pa sa email na ang karamihan ay meron na ang ating Starbucks PH Facebook account. Yan. Puntahan nyo lang po si Starbucks, DOST Starbucks. And pwede nyo po kaming i-message dyan para sa inyong mga suggestions, katanungan, comments, and announcements po. Dyan din natin nilalagay. So don't forget to like and follow our DOST Starbucks Facebook. Maraming salamat. Okay, for the Starbucks quiz app, open your Play Store in your Android devices and search for the Starbucks quiz. So ito po, yung from DOST-STII Starbucks quiz. Siya po yan. Click lang natin and install. So it's only 4.2 MB. So maliit lang po siya talaga. Magandang libangan din. So once done installing, open lang po natin and mapupunta tayo sa registration or account sign up page. Input your name, institution, grade level, and contact number. Then, pwede na po tayo mag-start sa quiz. So yung quiz po natin is merong 3 category. We have one for elementary, high school, and college. So every round po is a set of 10 questions chosen randomly from math and science topics. Try natin yung elementary. So ito po yung quiz page mismo natin. So we have the running score and question number. So let's try. What do you call to the size of a surface covered by a figure? So area. Ayan. So, every question po, may lalabas dyan na trivia pertaining doon sa selections natin or questions natin. Then, once okay, so, yan na po yung scores natin and tap to continue lang. Ganun lang po siya, kadali at magandang pang-review and palipas ng oras. Yan. Happy playing! Thank you!
Thank you very much, Sir RJ. So the Zoom floor is now open for questions, clarifications, and comments. Actually, may mga questions na nasagot. So if you still have questions, please chat it sa chat box or sa QA or sa comment section sa Facebook. Some of the questions, yes, nasagutan naman na po lahat. Okay, so any more questions from our participants? So I think wala nang questions. Anyway, kung bigla kayong may naisip na tanong, you can just chat it sa ating QA or sa chat box. So let's proceed to our next part. As part of our commitment to gender and development, please watch a short video from Philippine Commission on Women.
O babae, anong katayuan mo sa pang-aabuso ng lipunan sa'yo?
When the Philippines signed and ratified the United Nations Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women, or the CEDAW in 1981, women from various sectors hoped that it would pave the way for their full development by promoting their social, economic, political, and civil rights. The 1987 Philippine Constitution then recognized the fundamental equality of men and women before the law, and many gender-sensitive laws have since been passed. In 1992, women's role in development and nation building was enacted with the passage of RA 7192. Other laws addressing specific concerns of women, such as assisting women in micro and cottage businesses, supporting solo parents, and dealing with sexual harassment, rape, human trafficking, and the violence against women and their children are in place. Yet, despite all the progress made in promoting, protecting, and fulfilling the rights of women, many Filipino women and girls continue to suffer from discrimination, abuse, and exploitation on account of their gender. Violence against women cases continue to rise, with 9,485 cases reported to PNP Women's Desk in 2009. Only 21.6% of the members of the House of Representatives were women, and only 3 out of 15 Supreme Court justices were women. Women still have a lower participation rate in the labor force, with only 49% compared to 79% of men in the labor force. Filipino women die of pregnancy-related causes at the rate of 162 deaths for every 100,000 live births, a rate that is way behind our MDG target of no more than 53 maternal deaths by 2015. Recognizing these political, economic, and social-cultural realities that affect Filipino women's current condition, Republic Act 9710, or the Magna Carta of Women, was enacted on August 14, 2009. The law took effect on September 15, 2009. As the Philippine translation of the CEDAW, the Magna Carta of Women caps all gender-sensitive laws on women and aims to address the lingering discrimination that Filipino women continue to suffer by prohibiting discrimination against women and offering the necessary mechanisms to accord women their rights. Its implementing rules and regulations was adopted by the Philippine Commission on Women Board of Commissioners on March 30, 2010, after a series of consultations with the Commission on Human Rights and other government and non-government organizations, including the private sector. The Magna Carta of Women has the following salient features. Incremental increase in the recruitment and training of women in the police force, forensics and legal services, and social work services availed by women victims of gender-related offenses within the next 5 years until 50% of their personnel are women. Establishment and maintenance of VAU desk in every barangay. Taking proactive steps to capacitate women to take on leadership positions in government, development councils, planning bodies, international bodies, and the private sector. Prioritizing the amendment or repeal of existing laws that are discriminatory to women. Development and promotion of gender-sensitive curriculum and gender-fair instructional materials. Outlawing the expulsion and non-readmission of women students and faculty due to pregnancy outside of marriage. Special leave benefit of 2 months with full pay for women who undergo surgery caused by gynecological disorders. Providing comprehensive health services and information for women from infancy to old age, including family planning services, promotion of breastfeeding, and proper nutrition for lactating mothers. Other rights provided for by the Magna Carta of Women include the right to protection from calamities, including during armed conflict, right to non-discrimination in the military, police, and similar services, in sports, and the non-discriminatory and non-derogatory portrayal of women in media, among others. Rights that especially target marginalized women include the right to food security, housing, decent work, livelihood, education and training, representation, information, social protection, peace and development, and the recognition and preservation of cultural identity and integrity, among others. Institutional mechanisms that include structures, strategies, processes, reward system, penal sanctions, and funding to ensure its effective implementation are also provided for by the law. The mechanism include the creation or strengthening of gender and development focal points in government agencies and offices, and the development and maintenance of gender and development database as basis for planning, programming, and policy formulation. The designation of at least one gender focal point officer trained to handle gender concerns of women migrant workers in Philippine embassies and consulates is also mandated under the law. It renames the National Commission on the Role of Filipino Women to Philippine Commission on Women, which is mandated as the primary policy-making and coordinating body on women and gender equality concerns, and the overall monitoring and oversight body to ensure the implementation of the law. As such, the Philippine Commission on Women may direct any government agency and instrumentality to respond to problems brought to their attention in relation to the Magna Carta of Women. Lastly, the Commission on Human Rights is designated as the Gender and Development Ombud to investigate and act on complaints of violations of the law. With the Magna Carta of Women comes the hope of millions of Filipino women for a society that respects human rights, is friendlier, safer, and more responsive to the development of women's potentials, so they may live a full life without any gender-based discrimination. This will be possible if each of us fully commits to the implementation of the Magna Carta of Women. Let us all do our share and make women's rights real.
Lahat ng karapatan ng kababaihan makakamtan kung sado isa sa katuparan. Pangarap ng kababaihan sa sedo ating makakamtan. Pangarap ng kababaihan sa sedo ating makakamtan.
So that video is brought to you by Philippine Commission on Women. Thank you very much. And next is for our closing. Let us hear a message from our Division Chief, Mr. Alan C. Taule.
Sa ngalan po ng kagawaran ng Agama Teknolohiya at DOST Science and Technology Information Institute, ako po si Alan Taule, Chief Science Research Specialist ng Information Resources and Analysis Division o IRAD, na malugod na bumabati sa ating mga panauhin para sa ating webinar on online library literacy. Naway marami po kayong matutunang bagong kaalaman mula sa ating resource speakers na tumalakay sa paksang library services na maaari natin gamitin kahit hindi tayo actual na dumadalaw dito sa loob ng DOST Complex sa Bikutan, Taguig City. Sabi nga nila, this is the information age, where information can be accessed with a click here and there plus a few keystrokes. Sa kasalukuyan nga, hindi mo na kailangan ng PC or ng laptop sapagkat pwede ka nang mag-online sa telepono lamang. Ngunit dapat nating parating tatandaan na kung gaano kabilis makasagap ng impormasyon, ganun din kabilis makasagap ng disinformation o fake news. Malaking suliranin ngayon ang paglaganap ng maling impormasyon, lalo na sa social media. Kaya dapat muli nating ugaliin ang pagkalap ng impormasyon mula lamang sa official and reliable sources. At makasisiguro kayo na ang impormasyon at kaalamang nagmumula sa libraries ay nagdaan sa mga trained professionals gaya ng registered librarians ng DOST-STII. Muli, ang aking pasasalamat sa ating mga palauhin sa araw na ito. Maasa kami na magiging bahagi ng buhay ng mga estudyante ang dumalaw sa DOST-STII Library na makikita sa library.stii.dost.gov.ph. Ulitin ko po, library.stii.dost.gov.ph. Maligayang paglalakbay sa landas ng kaalaman at pag-unlad sa buhay. Sa ulitin,
Thank you very much, Sir Alan. So as part of our learning initiatives, we are asking everyone to answer the post-test and evaluation form in exchange of your e-certificate. So, a pretest was already provided, post-test and evaluation form will be answered. The e-certificate of attendance will be sent to the email address that you have provided in the evaluation form 7 working days after this program. So let's flash the link for our post-test and evaluation. So there we are giving you 10 minutes. That's actually 10 minutes to answer the post-test and evaluation form. Thank you very much. The link is available sa chat box, so you just click it and answer the post-test and evaluation. Okay, so I think marami na pong tapos with our post-test and evaluation. So thank you very much for participating and staying with us this afternoon. For contact details of the DOST-STII library, yan, here. So you can email us, call and text us, and message us on Facebook and like our Instagram account. So there, screenshot nyo na lang po or take a picture if you want. Thank you very much, everybody. Stay safe.